Brought to you by GTA. We start with you.
After being back here and spending time and now having the jail situation added in, we've had to ramp up. So I've canceled almost all my other projects.
Information 2 Energy President David Rogers is clearing his schedule to ensure the Agana Detention Facility is cleared in a timely fashion. And this means finishing up the Department of Corrections Master Plan's 14-point strategy within the next 6 months. The master plan will design the necessary upgrades our prison has been in desperate need of. This includes merging the Agana facility into the Manilao compound.
We're still at the beginning, early stages, but we've come a long way from when we got the grant to the RFP process to getting the contract signed, and now Mr. Rogers and them actually doing the work.
Rogers and his team started the work several months ago, and they are currently in the process of developing the comprehensive document.
That document, one of the most important parts of the document will be the functional specification. The functional specification will then be used and turned over to an architect, and an architect will begin the actual detailed layout of the property and the buildings.
And a significant improvement to the prison's design.
One of the key things about the design of this prison will be that it's going to get it away from the road, and a lot of the contraband issues, we're really going to clamp it down. We're really going to clamp it down pretty good with this design.
Aiming to minimize the contraband entering the prison, and also plans to design a much more robust medical, dental, and psychological ward to accommodate the larger population as a result of combining the detention facility with the prison. Rogers says another building to be eliminated are the domes.
If you look at the 4 domes we have over here, these are just tents. Looks like Tent City. And so when the type comes, they have to move the people out of there. They have to truly overload the existing buildings. We want to eliminate that. The domes are going to go. And so what we're going to have then is we're going to have buildings that are designed for people to stay where they're supposed to be comfortable, have backup generators, water, all this kind of thing. And it's going to be a much better environment for prisoners and safety for them too.
Rogers has done prior work on Guam for the past 24 years. He says he's completed nearly 6 master plan type projects for various GovGuam agencies. And during this first on-site visit of DOC, he shares this initial reaction.
First thing I look at is people. People are the heart, they're the blood, they're everything. And I'm impressed. You've got a strong team here. The people have been here for many years. They work together as a team. They support each other. They seem to do the right things. On the other end of the scale, the buildings are in just horrific condition. They're in bad shape in so many areas. Not all the buildings. There's some buildings that are in very good shape, and they've taken a lot of care. They put a lot of work into keeping those buildings in shape, but they're basically beyond useful life. And we've got to get the people out of there. We've got to get them into a better facility. It's a little more humane, a little more movement, a little more light, and a lot more education to help prepare them so that they feel confident they can go out.
And this mirrors his ultimate goal.
I was asked a question by the director before I came out here about 6 months ago, I think it was. He said, what's number one goal would you like to see come out of this? And I think they were talking about better ratios of people and living conditions and all stuff. I said, no, the number one goal I see is I don't want to see anybody ever return back to this place.
Rogers, his partner Tom Parker, and their team will be returning back on island on March 15th. He says this session will include a thorough investigation of the electrical and mechanical work, with a civil engineer to check for structural issues of the existing buildings. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Adriana Cotero.